The largest angle in a triangle is 50 degrees more than the smallest angle. The sum of the measures of the smaller two angles is 10 degrees more than the largest angle. Find the measure of each angle. So on the board, I've written the important information. I've also said let's let x equal the largest, y equal the middle, and z equal the smallest angle. What we need to remember is, first, that the three angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. And therefore, we can write our first equation, x plus y plus z equals 180 degrees. For our next equation, the largest angle is 50 more than the smaller. Now, the largest angle is x. And that's going to be 50 more than the smallest angle, which is z. Now, what that means is originally we might write that x is equal to z plus 50. But what I'm going to do is rearrange that to say that x minus z is equal to 50. And that's the equivalent of saying that x is 50 more than z. For the sum of the smaller two, and it's 10 more than the largest, what that means is that when we add together y plus z, that would equal 10 plus x. But what I'm going to do there is rearrange that and bring the x to the same side as the y and the z. So that this would be that negative x plus y plus z would be equal to 10. Interestingly enough, if we take these two equations, equation number 2 and 3, and we add them together, the x's will be eliminated, the z's will be eliminated, and we'll get y is equal to 60 degrees. Well, that's great because we now have the value of y. And we can substitute that value of y into this equation and into this equation. Because then what will happen is we will only have z values. Well, the other thing we can do is notice that if I substitute y into this equation and then combine it with this second equation, that the z's will drop out, immediately leaving us with the x value. So let's do that. Substitute in 60 for y, so x plus 60 plus z equals 180 degrees. Then take this equation, x minus z equals 50 degrees. Add those two equations together. The z's are eliminated. That leaves me with 2x plus 60 equals 230 degrees. Subtract 60 from both sides. That would leave us with 2x equals 170 degrees. And then divide both sides by 2. And we have that x would be equal to 85 degrees. Now we have x and y. We can substitute in to this equation for both x and y to calculate z. So x is 85 degrees plus y, which is 60 degrees, plus z, and that equals 180 degrees. 85 plus 60 is 145. So z would equal 180 minus 145. So z is equal to 35 degrees. And so our three angles are equal to 85 degrees, 60 degrees, and 35 degrees.